Then a Vayu-Vidyut, which we all have. Vayu means wind and Vidyut means electricity. When I first hear of wind and saw windmills on the top of the Tirumala hill, I wondered, wind is always present on the top of the hill, but if you stand on the side of the road and a speeding vehicle passes by you, you feel a gust of wind. So why don't we convert this into electricity? Our model, Vayu-Vidyut, uses the wind generated by the speed of vehicle to generate electricity with the help of vertical axis wind turbines. You may ask me that we are already generating electricity using wind. So, what is different about our model? Without further ado, let's see on the way. When the speeding vehicle passes by the turbine, the wind generated hits the turbine and the turbine starts rotating. And the generator, which is connected to the turbine, converts the mechanical energy into electric energy, which is used to light up the street light, and the extra energy which is produced is stored in the battery, which is used to charge the electric car and scooter. As I mentioned earlier, the traditional windmills, which have horizontal axis, need large space and high altitude to keep them working. But in Vayu-Vidyut, we are using vertical axis wind turbines, which are easy to install, easy to rotate, cost effective, and occupies less space. But the most important question arises here is, why do we need to use this type of energy? Fossil fuels cause pollution, and it is also estimated that they will run out by the end of this century. Hence, there is need to focus on the energy resource, which is clean and sustainable. Wind is present everywhere, in highways and even in low-light places like Canada and Alaska. Speeding vehicles always keep the turbine rotating, make it sustainable. Now, I would like Ridhima to explain the next part of our model.
I am going to explain our model on food waste management. First, you might be wondering that food is a biodegradable product. It can be decomposed naturally. So what's the point of managing it? Yes, it is. But managing food is still a crucial issue. Here are the several reasons. Environmental impact on decomposition. When the food matter gets decomposed in landfills, it does so anaerobically without oxygen, which produces methane gas, a potent greenhouse gas which has a significant impact on climate change. Public health concern. When the food matter gets decomposed in an improper manner, it causes issues such as contamination and attraction effect. Third reason is nutrient pollution. Though food is vibrant, it can be decomposed naturally, but its improper management can cause several issues. For example, when large number of food waste get decomposed in landfills, its decomposition causes nutrient imbalance, which leads to nutrient pollution. With these points taken in mind, I am going to present our model on food waste management. First, the leftover food will travel to the conveyor belt, which is battery operated. It will travel here for the convenience. And then the waste such as molasses, sugar, rice husk, corn and coconut waste will be converted into bioasphalt. You might be thinking, what is bioasphalt? So basically, asphalt is a brown or black sticky petroleum-like substance which is used for construction and paving. In this, oil and organic matter is extracted from the food waste matter and it is used for making roads. It will replace bitumen. Then the waste such as vegetable, fruits, bakery products, dairy products and so on will be crushed into small pieces in the crusher. Here it will be crushed. It will be crushed because small particles make it easier to extract useful materials from them. Then the crushed pieces will be fed into the chuck, an innovative food waste treatment system. These crushed pieces will be digested in the absence of oxygen. The microorganism will break down the food waste matter into biogas and organic matter. The resultant biogas will be supplied to the cooktop through pipelines. You can see here, the chuck comes in two variants, chuck 35 and chuck 75. Chuck 35 treats 35 kgs of waste food. Chuck 75 treats 75 kgs of waste food. It is a user-friendly treatment system which is highly automated, so your food will get processed in just 15 to 30 minutes. Then I will explain in detail about biogas and biosolvent. Biogas. The main component of biogas is methane. It is also the main component of conventional gas, which is used for cooking and heating purposes. In the chart, there's a production of 4 cume of biogas of per 75 kgs of food waste, which is comparable to 2 kgs of LPG per day. Bioslurry. The residue that comes out after digestion is called bioslurry, and it is an organic matter which is odorless and rich in NPK, nitrogen, potassium and phosphorus. Appropriate use of bioslurry can help the plant to grow easily. Here you can see the plants are growing, and therefore I conclude that finding a solution for one problem can help us to make many useful products. Now I request Sejal, my teammate, to explain the point.
Let's move on to our next model, that is a drum seeder. So, as you all know, in olden times and till now also, farmers or the workers who work in the field sow seeds by manually, known as broadcasting, or by some traditional methods. But they face many problems, like there is a too much wastage of labor, time and seed. By seeing these problems, we have made a drum seeder. So, without waiting further, let's move on to its working. So, first we have to attach the battery with the battery cap. Then with the help of the BO motor, the drum seeder will start rotating. And the farmer or the worker who is working in the field will have to move this car manually. The benefit of this is that the seeds will be shown uniformly, there will be no overcrowding, they should be shown at right depth. So now let's move on to our next model that my teammate Aditya will tell us about.
It is laser light security alarm system. It is one of our part of our model. As we all know that their security is one of the prominent causes in today's world. It is for the farmers' field. If any wild animal comes into and lives in the field, the buzzer will start buzzing and the owner of the field will know that the animal is entering in the field. This was invented by Adin Holmes, who was an American inventor, who was born in West Point in 1820 and who died in 1901. There are several advantages of this. It is high accuracy, enhanced security, customizable and cost effective. We hope that this laser light security alarm system will help leap forward in this security technology. Now we proceed towards our next system, that is fire detecting alarm system. As we all know that in the field of the farmer, the fire incident can take place. If to protect this, we have made the fire detecting alarm system. It will detect fire and the buzzer will start buzzing. It was invented by the Felix Upton, who was an associate of Thomas Edison. It was invented in 1820. The advantage of this fire detecting alarm system is that it is enhanced security and it is cost effective. We hope that this fire security alarm system will leap forward in the fire safety. And now I explain regards to the
First of all, this is a hydropower plant. When the water falls from the stored water dam, the water will start falling to the turbine, start moving. Till the water is in the tank, it is a potential energy. When the water starts moving down to the turbine, that potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. Then through this turbine, it goes to the generator. And this kinetic energy is converted into electrical energy. After this, electrical energy is transferred into houses of villages and electricity is supplied. As we had already thought that our model is about sustainable development, this our project is also related to that only. We had to make sure that each and every project is related to natural resources that we can use without using fossil fuel. We can generate electricity which should go in further for sustainable development. Now I want my teammate Shailu Sahib to explain further.
So this is our next part of the model that is known as water alarm system. As we all know, water is a precious resource and conserving it is essential, especially in rural areas. As in many villages, households have water pumps, but they often lack a water alarm system. So we have made here a simple circuit of water alarm system to mitigate these issues. So moving on to its working. Here we have used a 9-volt battery, a switch, a buzzer and of course a tank. So the concept is that when the water will reach to the almost top of the tank, the buzzer that we have attached will produce a buzzing sound. So, by this, not a single spoon of water will be wasted and the people who is living in the house should know that the tank is full and they can switch off the motor. So, all to the conclusion, we hope that you like our project. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for coming on present.